with Williams. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Bridgewater. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Bridgewater's throw there, complete to Hamler. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board. That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Play action now. Bridgewater. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. McManus's point after is good. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Buying time to his left.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Hurts sets up to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. A big play there for the Raiders.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off, because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
On first down, Hurts. Forced out to his left. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after here coming up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. On play action, it's Bridgewater. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Seven, our score after 1. First down, Bridgewater. It's Williams on the catch. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They go play action. Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Bridgewater. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. This pass caught by Hamler. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. On the ground, this is Williams. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Javonte Williams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now they pitch to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
He's got it complete to Clark. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
2nd and 1. Hurts. Wide open. That's Clark. They lost him. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Rolling to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol, here's Williams. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. To throw is Bridgewater. Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Now it's a bootleg with Bridgewater. He'll buy some time right. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a big play there for the Broncos. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Bridgewater. Flush to his right. That is caught by Williams for a Denver touchdown. It's the fullback. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos have broken the tie. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to